Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Kristen, and today I'm excited about this video because I am going to jump on the tier ranking bandwagon and I am going to tier rank all of the series that I have ever read, and I'm very excited. And bear with me because I'm using something different to do this, so let's get to it. Okay guys, I have tried to record this video I don't know how many times today. And every time something happens. And I'm going to the dentist tomorrow, so I don't know if I'm going to feel good and want to do this tomorrow. So this is my last ditch effort. So the lighting might not be great and the quality I know is not great, so bear with me because I'm using my laptop and I don't usually use it. And yeah, it's just been one of those days. So anyways, again, I am going to be tier ranking every series that I have read, and I had originally thought that, hey, I am going to only do books or series that I have read 2 or more of the books. But then I got thinking about it and I'm like, well, if that's the case, then there's probably not going to be any in the bad or the trash tier, because why would I have continued with the series if the first one was bad or trash? So I went back and I added all the ones where I have read at least one in the series. So there are quite a few of them and I'm excited about it. So the tiers are God tier, demigod tier, great tier, good tier, okay tier, bad tier, and trash tier. So let's see. I don't know if I'm going to be a harsh person or I'm going to go too easy on them. We'll see. So I'm just going to start at the beginning. So The Iron Trial this one's by Holly Black and Cassandra Clare. And I liked this book. I have not read the second one in the series. I do want to read on in this series. I did like it. It took a while to get going, I'm not gonna lie, but once it did get going, like, I really, really did enjoy it. So that one I'm gonna put in the good tier. This Savage Song, I'm gonna put that one in the good tier as well. Again, another one where I've only read the first one. As I was going through my list of like stuff, I was really shocked at how many like I have not continued. So I don't know if that says something about me. But this Savage Song, I enjoyed this one a lot. This is one that I have just finished reading. I enjoyed this one. I thought it was a fresh take on like monsters, vampires. I thought it was a really fresh take and I really enjoyed it. So the next one is Land of Stories by Chris Colfer. And I'm going to put this one in the okay tier. I liked the land and I got really excited about it because it had so many, it did have a lot of like fairy tales mixed in, and they like went through different parts of fairy tales and stuff. So I got really excited about it, like reading the synopsis, but then it just didn't live up to my expectations. And so I don't really have a desire to read any more of them. Illuminae series, I just finished that series. I just finished Obsidio last night and just shook. I'm shook. So this is gonna go in the demigod tier because I really loved it. And at first I thought I was gonna hate it because of the way it was laid out. And I was like, there's no way I can read this. No way. And then it got going and I was like, holy crap. This is freaking awesome. So yeah. Next one. Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson. Okay, my husband's probably gonna kill me because it's like his favorite series. I'm gonna put it in the good tier. Don't shoot me. And he knows, because it was just so long. And I was just like, when is something gonna happen? When it happened, it was like, oh my gosh, holy crap, that's great. But then in between, it was like, oh my goodness. So yeah. The next one, Lady Midnight. I cannot remember if I've read more than the first one of this one. I did really, really enjoy it. I don't know why I didn't like continue on. I think it's because the books are so big that they're just daunting, but I'm gonna put them in the great tier because I like Cassandra Clare and I like her stuff, and I did really enjoy this one. A Game of Thrones. This is one where I've read like the first one and this like half of the second one. I never got through it because I don't know why. But I'm gonna put this one in great tier. Cinder. This is gonna be, I know, an unpopular opinion. I'm putting it in the okay tier because although it was like I guess a good book, it just I don't know, I just couldn't get into it, and I know a lot of people have. And maybe it's one if I read the next one, maybe I would start to get into it more. But I do like retellings most of the time. This one was really strange for me, just the whole like cyborg thing. The next one is Wildwood, and I'm putting that in the bad tier. Part of me wants to put in trash tier. I mean, it's not a trash book. I don't know. I just, you know what? I couldn't do it. I don't know. Um, it was like this freaking big, and it just I read it, but I didn't put it down because I don't give up on books a whole lot. But City of Bones, another one where I'm putting this one in the great tier. I read a lot of these, but I have not read the whole series. I should probably go back because it's been a really long time. I should probably go back and read them. But yeah, The Cruel Prince also going to go up in the great tier. Y'all know this is one of my favorite series because I've mentioned it multiple times. I just love Holly Black and I just love this series. And yeah, and she is coming out with a novella about Carden, and I'm so flippin' excited. But we have to wait forever for it to come out. But so freaking excited. Great tier for sure. James Patterson's Maximum Ride. I'm gonna put that in good tier. I did enjoy this book, and I don't know why I never went past the first one. And I know there's like a series out there somewhere, but I have not watched it, a TV series or something like that. But I have not watched it. But this was a really good book and really interesting and just very different, I think, than what most people do. And so I really, really enjoyed that one. Okay, Narnia, I am going to put also in the good tier. Don't shoot me. I'm actually going back and rereading these, and I just read the prequel one. What is it? The Magician's Nephew. I do love these books. Um, there are really good books, but as a whole, some of them were not like great for me. So as a whole, I would say that it is in the good tier. Hunger Games, great tier. Love that series. Cannot wait to read the prequel. That came out yesterday. No, the day before yesterday. And yeah, I'm excited about that. Love the Hunger Games. Whoops. Okay, Carval. I struggle because you know what? Hold on. The first one I got here because I don't know. I love this series. And I know a lot of people would just are like, oh, it's okay, it's good. But like, and there aren't that many people like that I have watched that are just in love with it, And I don't know why that it is for me, but it is, and I love it so stinking much. And the world that Stephanie Garber created just blows my mind. I love it. I get lost in it. It's one of those ones where I completely get lost in the world of Carval. I do. And I just love it. And I go back and forth about like this could be like such a cool like movie series, but then again, if they did it and messed it up, it would be like the worst thing ever. All right, Lightning Thief. So, um, the Lightning Thief. So the Percy Jackson series, great tier. And again, another one that I have not completely read. I've read a lot of them. My husband has the whole entire series, and he left it here. So it is my plan to reread them and finish reading the series, starting from the beginning before Disney comes out with their TV series, because I would like to watch it, but I would like to read the whole thing over again before. Um, but I love books about like uh, Greek gods, or I really enjoy those kinds of books. So to me, they hook me, and it's been a really long time since I've read it. But yes, great tier. Inkheart, I am gonna put this one in the great tier as well. I really this is another one to me that is just unique. And when I read it in like middle school, it was one of those ones that like I could not put down, and I read and I read and I read until I finished it. So yes, very, very good, very great. The next one is The Forgetting, and I'm going to put this one in the okay tier. I had planned to try and read the second one of this one. Um, it was an interesting plot. Um, Obviously, it's about people forgetting. Like they go, I think it's 7 years. I can't remember, but every few years, like this flower and the pollen. No, I'm so bad at remembering. Um, Makes them forget everything. And they have these diaries that tell them who they are. So if you lose like your diary, then like no one knows who you are. And then you don't have a family, and you don't have anywhere to go because no one remembers you, and you don't remember you. And yeah, so it was a very interesting plot, but it just was okay for me. Scythe, demigod tier. Love this series. Again, just super unique um plots, and like overall just not like most things that you read. And just seriously, every book I was like what, wait, no, wait, like you just it kept me guessing. It kept me in there, in that world the whole time. Dragon Watch, I'm gonna put that one in the great tier. This is the follow-on series to Fablehaven, and I have read every one of these. I love the Fablehaven books. Um, Dragon Watch just continues on from where the Fablehaven series left off, and I think he had said he was going to stop at the end of Fablehaven, and then he just like, oh, I'm going to make a whole new series, but it's still Fablehaven. So, um, pretty much. So, but he does introduce new characters in this series, and it does have a um, new mission, I guess you can say, a new problem. I don't know if it's done. I read the last one. It could. I think that there's going to be more. Um, it's a very, very long series if you go from Fablehaven all the way through Dragon Watch. But Dragon Watch is very, very good. I really, really enjoyed it. Another one that I don't think people think of this one as a series, but it is Nicholas Sparks' The Notebook. I have pretty much gone out of my Nicholas Sparks phase. Was definitely in one when I was in like high school, but this is a really good series, and the wedding just blew my mind, and I just couldn't believe like how it ended, or what happened at the end. So I will put that in the great tier, because definitely one of those ones where the book beats the movie. Movie's still good, do not shoot me, but it's definitely one of those where the book was even better, and the second one was like, holy crap, way better. Aurora Rising. Ooh, mm, I'm gonna struggle. I don't know whether to put it in the great tier or the cheese. I'm gonna put it in the great tier, um, because I know my stuff's in the way. Yeah. I'm gonna put it in the great tier because I really did enjoy this one. I'm so excited to read the next one. I have not read the next one yet. It just came out. Brandon Sanderson Steelheart, gonna put this one in the good tier. This one is about people with superpowers, but they don't use them for good, they use them for bad, and a group of people who want to bring them down. And it was good. I don't know if I'll read the next one. This is the only one in the series I've read because I do enjoy Brandon Sanderson. But I don't know. It was not quite as exciting as his other things for me. All right, marked. I'm gonna put this one in the bad tier. I don't mind like vampire series and stuff, but I did not like this one. I don't know. It just was not for me. I don't even remember the whole plot of that thing, but I just remember not really liking it. That's right. All right, Me Before You, another one for the great tier. I've read all three, cried a lot, and not just the first one. Laughed, got very angry, wanted to throw it multiple times. But I really, really, really love this series. Controversial as it may be, I do enjoy it. Okay, The City of Ember. I am going to put in the okay tier. Another one that I just read the first one. That didn't really have I don't know, that I just didn't want to read the second one. Wasn't like, oh, I got to go pick that up. So, Divergent. Great tier. Hey, I am not doing too bad. But the God tier and the demigod tier, they're sad right now. No. But Divergent, yes, great series. Great series. Now I will say that the last one, I did have to listen to the brain fart. I had to listen to the Audible book because I don't know why. I just was having trouble getting through it, so I listened to the Audible to get through the last one. I don't know why that is, but I did enjoy them. Great book. The Trader's Game. This one is just an okay one for me. One I like was really, really excited about, but then was like, it kind of fell a little bit flat for me. I am thinking about reading the next one, so we shall see. The Alchemist, I'm gonna say this is a good series. Um, Very interesting. It's been a really long time since I've read the series. I know I read the whole thing. Can't even remember the whole plot of it. I can kind of remember like the basics of it, but I do remember how I felt when I read it, and I do know that it was a Wicked Like a Wildfire, gonna say good tier as well. This is one I've read recently, and I did order the second one, and because I do want to know where it goes from here, but it wasn't like, oh, this is amazing, like I thought it was going to be. So it was a little bit of a letdown for me, but not too bad as a letdown, but still enough to put it in the good tier. Aragon, good tier. I read the first two. My husband has all of them, and for me, they're good. They're good books. I just don't know that I want to read the rest of them. Graceling, I'm gonna put that one in the good tier. Alex and Eliza, another one that was good. I'd almost put it in the great tier. I did enjoy it. I just read it. I did order the next one, want to read the next one. I am a big history person, so to me it was super interesting. And I really enjoyed the modern retelling of it. I mean, it wasn't like the story was changed. I just liked the way that it was told because it was told in more modern like language. Well, I don't know. But yeah. The Hazelwood, gonna put that one in okay tier. Also thinking about reading the next one on this one, thinking maybe it would like bump it up for me. It was an okay book. I did like the plot of it. I thought it could have done more though. There are just some books, I think the reason I put them in like okay tier is because I, in my mind, had like been like, oh, this is gonna rock. And then it was like, oh. So it is what it is. Nora Roberts. This is another like adult book that I don't have a lot that are adult. But this one was a good a good one. I have not read the next two. I do plan on reading the next two. Because it has been one of my friends really loves it, and it did leave off with a huge cliffhanger, and I would really like to know what happens. The Borrowers. This is a good tier. I have not read these since I was a kid, but I remember in 5th grade that I did a like one of those shoebox things, dioramas, from The Borrowers, and I read that whole series that year and loved it. That was like the year before Harry Potter, or yeah, I think the year before Harry Potter, and this was like one of those books that really got me into reading. Star Wars. Now, I know this is like a retelling of the movies, and I can tell you that I don't really do the movies. Um, I can't really get into them, but the books I really enjoyed. So I'm gonna put these in the good tier. I've only read episode 1 and episode 2. I have episode 3, have not read it yet. It's on my TBR. I really enjoyed the books. Went back to try and watch the movies after that, and then still couldn't get into them. So the books just did it for me. J.R.R. Tolkien, The Fellowship of the Ring. So the Lord of the Rings. Great tier. Been a while since I've read these two. I've thought about picking them back up because they were just great. They were awesome. Loved them. Been a long time since I think high school. Because my dad bought me the series when the movie started coming out. So, yep, great. Giver, I am going to give that a good tier. I think this is one people don't see as a series, or know that there's more than just The Giver. They're good books. The second one kind of fell a little bit flat for me. Skyward by Brandon Sanderson. I keep having like it won't scroll for me. Oh, I just jacked that up. Okay, it doesn't go in the good tier. Just hold on. Demigod tier. There you go. Skyward. Skyward was my first introduction to Brandon Sanderson. My husband got it and was like, "Oh my gosh, you have to read this," and he was right. And then we bought the second one as soon as it came out. Very, very good series. Love it. Like again, sci-fi is not normally my thing, but these are so good, so good, so good. All right, Wicked. I have to keep putting them in random tiers to get it up. Sorry, guys. Wicked goes in the great tier. Wicked is a series. It's really good. The second one, Son of a Witch, is a good book. It just doesn't give you the level of greatness that Wicked does, but it was still a good book. So I put this in a great tier because Wicked will forever be in my heart for multiple reasons. They're doing a movie, and I wish they would do the movie based on the book, because I will tell you right now, if you have seen the play, the book is far from the play. The book is much darker. The book is much more adult. I'm just going to put it that way. Yes, very different. So I would really like to see a movie that was adapted from the book and not adapted from the play, but I think the movie is going to be adapted from the play, but I love the play as well. Seen it. I did really enjoy it, but I love this book and would like to see an adaptation from the actual, more closely from the book. So if you have watched the play and you're like, I don't know, that's my thing, it might still be because they're very different. A Handmaid's Tale, unpopular opinion. Yes. It was hard. It was a hard read for me. And I've seen the series, the TV series, so I don't know why it was a hard read for me. It just was. And I only read the first one. I do plan on reading the second one. Don't know if my feelings will change, but yeah, it was just okay for me. Holes, I love this series. Again, another one that a lot of people probably don't know that there's more than just that one. I do love this series. The second book goes off from the little guy. Can't remember his name, but it's his story. Harry Potter. Do, 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 do. I'm not putting it here. Just gotta scroll up. God tier. Bumping you in front. I can't. It won't let me. Haha. Y'all know. If you know me personally, and if you've watched my videos, you probably know Harry Potter, God tier. If there was something higher than that, I don't know. Everything Harry Potter. If I didn't put it there, like, what kind of person would I be? I don't even know. I'm raising Potterheads. Like, you don't even know. My 2-year-old, well, he's 3 now, as of a couple weeks ago. They have to go around, and it's so funny. I know I'm going off, but here they have little toy wands. Instead of him saying expecto patronum, he goes around waving his wand and he says expecto patrono, and it cracks me up. I just can't. That's just a little side story, make y'all laugh. If you've made it this far in the video, then kudos to you. God tier for Harry Potter. Can't believe that one took forever to pop up, like almost at the end. The Witcher, I have only read the first one and I loved it. It is on my TBR after the current one I'm reading, so I'll be reading the next one very soon. So yes, great tier. Great tier. I'm not going to go into that one because I already do. Mysterious Benedict Society. It was an okay book. I did not read the next one. Has potential to be really cool. And maybe it is in the next one, but the first one's just okay. Twilight. Now, I read this when I was much younger. Like much younger. College, freshman year, or something like that. And I mean, they're good books. They've been hyped, they've been done. It was overdone, but we gotta give the book the credit that it deserves and not put it down because of the movies. The books were good books. Fablehaven. I really wish this would scroll, but it won't. Fablehaven, demigod tier for me. This one just is really close to my heart. I really love this series. It's just really a good series for me. I've already talked about them before. Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. Good tier. I have always wanted a group of friends like the Sister of the Traveling. I mean, if you're a girl, who doesn't want a group of friends like that? I kind of, now in my 30s, have a group like this, and it's so funny to me because we are all at different stages in our lives. We're not the same age. Like, there are good gaps between all of us, and we are literally all the way from not married to have been married for a while to having little bitty kids or no kids to having older kids. So, and in between. So, I don't know. It's just cool to me that I've always kind of wanted the Sister of the Traveling Pants group, and I kind of have it now, but I had to wait till I was in my 30s. So yes. Fair says them all. This is the series, the villain series. I'm gonna put them in a great tier. You kind of have to take the good with the great, because like they kind of go like this, and then yeah. So for me, as the series has gone on, it's gotten a lot better. Like, the first one is obviously the Wicked Queen, the Evil Queen, sorry. Snow White, it was probably in the okay tier, and then I would say that the Beast Within, the Snow White one, is in like the good tier, and then the one on Ursula is like in the good tier, but then Maleficent goes up to the great tier, and Mother Dearest goes up into the great tier. Odd Sisters kind of was in like the good tier for me. So yeah, it's just kind of been like an upward slope with this series. So you kind of, like I said, you kind of have to take the great with just the good, but all together, like it's a great series. I would say that it is a series you would think that you could just skip around because they're about different people and about completely different stories, but you can't because there is an underlying story that goes from the first one on. I know her next one does not involve, and they're called the Odd Sisters, and they are in, and you don't think they're that important, and then they start being important, and you realize, oh, wait. So, this series, even though like I would say that Fairest of All was kind of an okay read, I would tell you to keep going and to keep going in order because it does have an underlying backstory that goes throughout the whole series, and which is really cool to me. Her next one comes out in July, but it does not involve that backstory. So if you wanted to just pick that one up, you could, but it's really the only one in the series you could read outside of the rest. Lemony Snicket. Some people are gonna like really, really hate me. I just could not do it. Love like the old movie, and I think the TV series has been done as funny, but I just did not like the books. I read like 2 or 3, just didn't like them. Anne of Green Gables, I'm gonna put that in the great tier. I talked about this in one of my other videos, but like this story holds a place in my heart because it was a growing up story for me, and I grew up with this series, so very cool for me. Love that. And then the last one, Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. I'm gonna put that in the good tier. I read the first one, listened to the audio for the second one. I think the third and fourth one. They were good books. A little freaky for me, not too freaky, but just I don't know. But I did like them, but just not enough to put them up in the great tier. So I did it. I can't wait to tier rank other things, other books, others. I'm just excited. I think this is super cool. Can't wait to do it again. And I hope you all enjoyed my video. I will see you next time.